Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 8 of me building in The Sims 3. As always, this series is following the life of Miss Silver Fabled, who, from her perspective, nothing has actually happened. Okay, to be honest, I lie. Something has happened. Every time I reload the game, it brings me back into live mode. And live mode, or live mode, however you want to pronounce it, it always starts off with the timer running. So there have been, probably say 3 or 4 minutes that has elapsed for Silver Fable, but don't worry. Right now, she is pleasantly asleep, so to her this house will have just appeared in the middle of the morning. Anyway, in between episodes I decided I would like to have placed some ferns around this area. Ferns, bushes, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not actually too sure of the difference between a fern and a bush, but I placed a few things here. Don't worry, the reason why I didn't do this on camera was because, well, I don't know why I didn't do it on camera. I guess I wanted to get a little bit ahead of the 8-ball, provided there is an 8-ball. Anyway, the only thing I really did was place down a few of these bushes. As you can see, this bush is a huckleberry bush, and these bushes are just buckhorns. So these are just the 2 bushes that are around here, and just placed around the outside of the house. And right now, I'd say I quite like the look of the house. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to want to do a little bit of terrain paint. And the terrain paint around here is just going to be some dirt. That's not the terrain paint button. That is the terrain paint button. So let's go for this... Wait, rock? It's a shame you can't actually get like a eyedropper tool to copy the color of the floor. Or the terrain paint that you're using, but oh well. The great thing about these bushes is if you zoom in close enough, it'll actually get, shoo the bush away from your vision. So for instance, you see this bush? Bush is there, now bush is not. Which is actually really great for trying to paint around these bushes. And I have actually turned the move objects on cheat, just so that I could have a little bit more ease when it comes to placing these bushes. Because you can't actually place them too close to the wall without it saying that it is non-placeable over there. So for instance, like this one. Okay, that one's a bad idea because that one only takes up 1 square. These huckleberry bushes. And I think there's a few. Like for instance this one, I don't think I'd be able to place it right here if I had the move objects cheat off. And for instance some of these ones over there. I don't know if I actually moved that, so I'll just undo that. Just in case, because I'm quite fond of the positioning right now. And right now, all I'm just doing is I'm just painting this area here in dirt. Because, you know, this is basically where, well, if you could, you plant stuff, but unfortunately the Sims won't actually be able to plant stuff over here. I'm gonna have to make a new, garden section in order for plantations, but I'll do that when it becomes important to do so. So we're just going to finish painting around here, and this is pretty much it. Now, the paint doesn't really have to be even. In fact, when it's uneven, it makes it look a little bit more natural. So right now, I'd say the house is looking quite great. We still need to work on the backyard, and I still have an idea for this backyard. If I go and grab, say, a fence like this, I don't know if this fence will work. Can't intersect other objects? Really? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the bush? What if I move the bush away? And then I grab this and continue. Nope, that's the wrong fence. Give me this fence game. Thank you very much. So do that and then do something along these lines. Okay, and then let me go to this other side. I don't know if it'll allow me to create a fence here. Oh, it will allow me to create a fence. So I do this, go from here to there, and then to there, and there we go. So this is just going to be a small section of the garden. I might add in a little bit of, well, I'm not sure if this is the right word, but appendiums, almost, like extra parts to the garden later on. Right now, this garden section is quite small, I'd say, but it'll do for now. I will get to the rest of the gardening a bit later. And in fact, I might even edit the garden a little bit after I've moved Silver in. Actually, this section of the dirt over here, I want to fill in a little bit more. There we go. And is that okay? Yeah, I say that's okay for now. And now, what do we need in the garden? Well, we need some garden furnishings. We might also want some rocks and some flowers as well. Let's go and place a rock. No, I want a rock that looks like you can sit on it. Yeah, like this one. This one is a perfect rock. So let's go and grab this, and let's move this, orientate it like so, and then do the same thing for over here. So this could be like a little place where, you know, you could just sit on the rocks and just chat with your friends. I'm imagining a bunch of teenagers or a couple of adolescent teens just talking to each other romantically while sitting on these rocks. Although you can't actually sit on the rocks in this game, which is very unfortunate. At least I don't think you can sit on the rocks in this game. I've never actually tried. Do I want a tree over in this garden? No, I do not, because there's already a tree in the garden. So let's leave it like that, and then let's get some maybe flowers. Let's see, what do we have for flowers? We have this. I can probably place this in a few places. Let's see, what even are these things? These are popular pansies. Wow, okay. Pansies, I think, is also a derogatory term to refer to someone who is acting queer, I suppose, I imagine. I'm not actually too certain about that. But I do know that pansies can also be a derogatory term. And since it is from, you know, the word is actually a flower, it's basically saying that you're acting like a flower. I'd imagine, I guess. That's how the etymology goes, right? So just adding a few extra different flower colours here, just to add up the variety. And I think now we can fill out the rest with just garden decoration. So if we go outdoors, and should we get a... I think we should get either a picnic basket? Yeah, let's go and grab a picnic basket. Although maybe we want a table. So, you know, let's go and grab a table, the rendezvous picnic table. Let's grab that colour, and then do that. Add the picnic table up to here. Is move object still on? It is, so let's turn that off for now. Can you actually fit here? You can actually fit there, excellent. But let's actually center you a bit further over to this side. There we go. I am imagining a set of swings as well, but I'm not too sure how a set of swings would look in here. If I do put a set of swings in, I'll need to get rid of the table. Oh, the set of swings can easily fit. But I don't like that, so let me get rid of it. Since Silver is a fairy, she's probably gonna want her own fairy house out here. And you know, we can actually make the fairy house in a little section over here. So this is going to be one of these quote-unquote appends to this garden. Let's actually delete that. I don't quite like how that looks. Let's go and do... Okay, undo that. 2 there, 1 there. And do the same here. 2 there and 1 there. There we go. That looks good. And then let's... Either we can delete that or we can add a gate or a fence. Yeah, a gate. I'm not sure how the gates will look on this wall. That looks okay, but if only I could kind of center it. But, of course, this is an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it's an odd number of tiles, so it can't really be centered. Let's see, what about a small gate like this? I'm not too much of a fan of that, actually. Maybe a bigger gate like that? Maybe if I change the colouring of the gate to maybe, say, this black colour? If I click and drag this to here, fortunately the style is actually working properly this time around. And then let's grab this red and apply it to the other portion. There we go. Sure, why not? I'll leave it like that until it gets on my nerves. I might change the red to a white. In fact, let's change it to a white right now. It's kind of getting on my nerves as we speak. So let's change that to a white. Sure, okay. I can live with that. I can very much live with that. Now, I do kind of want, say... I have this image of shrubbery around here that's kind of like encaving it. What is this? Is this... Okay, let me turn back the cheat on. Turn back the cheat on. Again, my Inglow is really bad. And let's try and almost say... Okay. Okay, and... Okay. Yeah. I would like... I would really like some other variety in the bushes that are around here. So as per normal, I'm just going with my huckleberry bush and buckhorn bush combination. And okay, that'll do good. And now, oh, I can't actually lower these gates. That's going to be a little bit intrusive, I'd say. But we're going to want to get some dirt and sand, and we're going to want to pave a little bit of dirt around here. Just because, you know, there's actual bushes growing around here. And let's get some around here as well. And a little bit around there. Just a dollop there, and maybe a little chain there. Okay, I like that. And now I also want to make the dirt come into this section a little bit more. And maybe I should place some mystical grass around here as well. Just to add to the, like, fanciful idea of it. There we go. In The Sims, I don't really like realism. I'll be honest. Realism is, you know, why would you escape from reality to play a game where you're simulating reality? Well, okay. There is an argument there to be made that you have major control over everything, and such. But I like reality with sort of a with sort of a fantasy vibe to it. And this expansion pack, the whole Supernatural expansion pack, does that perfectly. I am absolutely enamored by this expansion pack. I'd say this expansion pack is actually my favorite one. I mean, I know there's like expansion packs like the Sims Pets and the Sims Seasons, which adds things that really should be in the base game, but you know, that's a common argument. Anyway, as for the rest of this garden, I think I might just add in, let's see, there's lawn ornaments we could use. Is there anything that looks like it would work? Shades of grey. No, I don't like that. I might make a gazebo as well. If you don't know what a gazebo is, look it up on the internet. It's nothing like a euphemism for something, or like, you know, really sexual or anything. It's nothing like that. I can't really describe it. It's like a enclosed space on the outside, but it's more decking and it has a roof. Just take a look at it. And as for what to place here, I haven't actually seen anything of interest. I mean, I really like the obelisk vine. I might just place the obelisk vine in this fence, and then another one over here as well. Make sure it's facing the right way, although that doesn't really matter. Do it like that. That's actually behind the fence. Maybe if I move it so that it's in line with the fence? Okay, and do the same thing with this one. There we go. That's why the Move Objects Enabled cheats is quite nice. I'm actually going to get a third one and place it over on this portion as well. Now, I'm not sure if that means that this fairy house is still going to be usable, because it might be intersecting another object, but, you know, we can always try and figure that out. I'm still not too keen on this whole empty space here, but I think I'm actually going to leave it at that. I think this house is pretty much done. We have a garage. We have... Okay, it's not too great a garage. It's a rather simplistic garage. We might want a outdoor shed over here, but as I say, I'm leaving the rest of this garden for room for expansion for later on in the series. At the moment, at this very present moment in time, I haven't actually got any exact plans of what I want to do with it. I just have certain images in my head that I would like to do to it, but they're not really necessary. And this lot is already quite expensive as it is. It's 106.900 simoleons in cost. And silver, well, silver has 837 simoleons, so she's going to have to work her way up to obtain this. Now, that is going to be it for this. I am now actually just going to save this house and give it a while it loads. I haven't actually loaded or saved. Okay, let's go copy to the library. Okay. I haven't actually loaded or saved the game while recording. The frame rate is going down, and this game is notorious for long loading and processing screens, so that it might take a while to process, but fortunately for us, it didn't take that long. Anyway, that is going to be it for this last episode of me building. I hope you have enjoyed, and we need to give this place a name. Let's see, what place is this on? This is on Valley View Drive, so 262, 277, so, oh, this is 278, okay. That's called, wait, what's this house called? Minimally Modern. Alright. Let's actually, how many bedrooms are in here? There were 3 bedrooms in here, so let's go and edit this. This is going to be called the Silver Mansion, or maybe the Fabled Mansion. Let's go the Fabled Mansion. The Fabled Mansion. Okay, and then how many bedrooms? There were 3 bedrooms. And how many bathrooms were there? There were 1, 2, I think there were 3. 3 bathrooms. And we're just going to leave the lot description empty for now. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. This has been a very short Sims 3 building episode. I will be continuing on with the actual Let's Play immediately. Not during this episode, but during the next episode. The next Sims 3 related content that will be uploaded will be me continuing on Silver Fabled's life in The Sims 3. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and, you know, if you're watching this, rate the house. Tell me what I've done wrong, or what you guys could do better. Give me, like, architectural advice, should I say. Architectural and design advice. Oh my god, what's actually happened? So, if you guys aren't aware, the game has kind of failed to load on me. I clicked enter the house, and can I press play? How odd. Whoa, what is going on here? Silver, are you sleeping? Silver is not moving. Wow, what just happened? Anyway, guys, apart from the technical difficulties that occur during the end of this episode, I bid you guys adieu, and I hope you have enjoyed. Take care.